I have a theory that your purpose in life is to have an experience. Let's talk about it. Hey, I'm Rochelle Fox, and you are tuning in to the Mindspo podcast, and this is my I Have a Theory series. And if you are someone that has ever been unsure of your purpose, if you are someone that really wants to find your purpose and you just feel directionless and you don't really know which way you're going, what to do, and sometimes the pressure of having it all figured out is weighing you down, then I want to let you know that this podcast is really going to help and support you. And this is really, I guess, a stream of consciousness that I wish I could download into a past version of myself. Because I used to be someone that really wanted to know exactly what my purpose was. And I found it really frustrating that we finish school, we have all of these hopes and these dreams and these ideas, but we don't really have a clear understanding or some kind of book or contract that says, this is what you're meant to do. This is how you're meant to do it. You just got to kind of figure it all out for yourself. And this is something that I have figured out for myself that has brought me so much peace, so much ease, and just a deeper sense of enjoyment and joy on the journey. Because life is all about the journey. I know you have heard this idea before, and it is some of the most cliche advice that I feel like our brain just taps out of because we're like, yeah, I've heard it's the journey, not the destination. But it really is. And I think we can get so fixated on this idea of, I'll be happy when I have the thing, when I have the man, when I have the ring, when I have the house, when I have the job, when I have this in my bank account, when I have whatever it is that you're working towards, that you forget that it's the process of getting to that thing, the experience of actually moving towards that thing that really is going to bring you the happiness, that really is going to bring you the joy. And I think so many people miss that joy, miss that happiness, miss that sense of aliveness because they think they're going to get it when they get to the destination. But it's not getting to the destination that is going to bring you that joy. It is your ability to feel it now in the process of moving towards the things that you desire that is actually going to magnetize those things towards you. So before I go any deeper in today's podcast, I actually want to play you a clip of me on another podcast, because this is where I started sharing publicly my theory that in life, your purpose is to have an experience. So I'm going to play that for you now.
I think you have to remember that as a human being, you came here to have an experience. That's the only thing that I really always come back to when I think about like why we have such a rainbow of emotions, the ups, the downs. It's like we came here to have a full experience. We wouldn't have come here with so much access to so much grief, pain, suffering, fear if that wasn't meant to be part of the experience, right? So I think that we're here to be able to experience the contrast of that. Like, how would we know how beautiful love, ecstasy, passion, joy, gratitude, success, like how would we know how great that feels without the contrast?
So in that clip, what I'm really talking about is the polarity of life, how we are here in the human experience having all of these different emotions. And I think so many of us get this confused. We come and we have this obsession with happiness. We have this obsession with joy. We have this obsession with feeling good. And look, I am someone that wants to feel good. I want to elevate. I want to be in those high vibrations. And I am on a mission to feel more of those in my life because I know they are what really magnetize me towards my desired reality. But at the same time, I do believe we also came here to experience all of the other emotions that sometimes we try and bypass. The anger, the pain, the sadness, the frustration, all of those feelings are experiences, and they're experiences that teach us something. They teach us lessons. They teach us what we like, what we dislike, what works for us, what doesn't work for us. And we are constantly learning and growing and moving towards things and away from things through our feelings, through our experiences. Now, when you start to accept that life is full of different experiences, some are up, some are down, some are high, some are low, it really starts to ease the acceptance within you. And this is something that has really, really helped me because I think when we are on a mission in life to really discover why we are here, we can get very obsessed with the idea of a purpose. And we think that a purpose is a very clear defined thing. It's some kind of mission statement we need to have or some kind of a statement that we share with everyone. But I have come to learn on my own path of really accepting different emotions, different feelings, and different experiences that actually my purpose in life, and I think your purpose in life as well, is to simply have an experience. What does that mean? It means to just experience whatever it is that you are doing. It is to choose something and say, I would like to experience this. So I'm going to give you some examples. Some people choose to have children and they choose to have the experience of being a mother or being a father and having children. Some people choose to go and work in a very structured corporate career, and that brings them a lot of joy. And they choose to have the experience of climbing the corporate ladder. Other people choose to live a digital nomad lifestyle. They choose to go to somewhere like Bali or Costa Rica and they live off the grid. They live disconnected from the rest of the world and they are doing things in a very alternative way. And that is another experience. All of these people have chosen experiences and they have made them part of their purpose. Now, just because you choose one of these paths, it doesn't mean that you can't change your whole entire reality and choose another. And what does that mean? Does that mean that we have multiple purposes? Yeah, it does, because I really do believe our purpose is just to continually choose experiences and to be in those experiences. And the thing about this theory and this perspective is that you cannot lose when your goal is just to have an experience. When your goal is just to have an experience, it's just to be in whatever it is you are doing, there is no failure. There is no winning. There is just the experience. There is just the polarity, the richness of life, whatever you are feeling in the moment. And this for me takes out so much of that performance anxiety, so much of that striving and hustling and grinding. And instead, it softens me into whatever I am doing, to just be fully there in all of my senses, to just allow whatever is going on to go on and see it as something that I am growing through, see it as something that I'm learning from. And this allows you just to be in whatever you are doing and instead not actually bypass what is happening. So my question for you today that I really want you to reflect on is, where in your life are you trying to squeeze something into a definite purpose, into something that has an end result where you have to win or you have to succeed in order for you to complete the mission? Where are you doing that in your life? And how can you instead see this thing as a journey, as something that you can experience, as something that is there to teach you many different things? And when you start to recognize that everything is really an experience, everything is a teacher, everything is a reflection that is there to help you grow, to help you transform, to help you learn about yourself and learn what you like, what you dislike, how you can become the best version of yourself, how you are shrinking yourself, how you're keeping yourself small, and how you can really step into your highest timeline. That is when I truly believe that you start to live in the journey and you start to really understand that the journey you are on is the destination. This is what you are meant to be in. It is not some end result that you are living for, some moment of triumph. It is actually the process of becoming that version of you that is able to hold that triumph, that is able to get that win or even hold that failure, that actually inspired you to start this whole entire journey in the first place. Because as fun as it is to think about the end result, it's really about the person you become on the journey to getting that end result that is going to make you feel fulfilled. So stop looking at your life as some kind of project to squeeze into some mission statement. Stop looking at your life as something that has to have one clear goal or one clear purpose. And instead start looking at your life like an experience, like a set of mini experiments that are there to help you grow, to help you transform, to help you learn about yourself, and also just learn about being a human. Because, my friend, you only get one shot at being you. And I really, truly believe that while you are here on your one shot of being you, your purpose is just to simply have an experience and make the most of the experience that you have. Make the most of the time that you have, because you don't get to do you again. So always remember to be in the moment, to be in the experience, to make the most of what you've got, and to just trust that everything is unfolding for you in divine time. It is all working out for the best case scenario. If you just stay present, if you just stay aligned, if you just choose to keep being here with whatever life is throwing your way. and know that it's all part of the journey. It's all part of the experience, the ups, the downs, the twists, the turns. It's all part of the human experience. So I am sending you so much love as always. I hope you enjoyed this one. And I want you to always remember that you create your own reality. So go out there and make some magic. And I'll see you in the next one.